Of the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV. We they stream na Facebook, YouTube, and also na our website where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Apologies, we being the breakfast show come to you this morning a little bit late. We they get few challenges at the studio. Where they bring the program come to you this Wednesday morning. My name na Khadija Bangura.
And Mina Mebel Kaba, good morning. Today na Wednesday. I think I just sampled every Thursday. So sorry. Today na Wednesday, the 29th day of October 2025. And inside this edition of the breakfast show today, because of the threats and counter threats between the APC and the SLPP regarding the 2028 elections, make today one can hear from members of parliament them whose role and plan for play for ensure say ahead of the 2028 elections, during the 2028 election, and even after the 2028 elections. Peace and stability then at the country. That's not the topic we discuss today. We member of parliament and the council we waiting and plan for do for ensure so they uphold the country in peace as participant and then serve your role for ensure say communities and safe before, during, and after elections.
Well, this and other story them, they inside this edition of the breakfast show for you this Wednesday morning. Remember, say yourself for the watch we will get the opportunity for send we your message, your comments, your thoughts on any of the issues them where we they can discuss this morning. Well, as when I hear you from we headline ahead of the 2028 elections where they far ahead, but we don't hear you threats they come out from the two major political party them where na the APC and the SLPP. If una don't they follow the conversation, a lot of people them don't they condemn some of them threats there. We don't they come out from them particular people there. So and yesterday we see a joint statement from some civil society organization them we condemn the statements from the leader of the SLPP, the chairman for the SLPP, Jimmy Batilo Songa, and also then condemn the one who come out from the opposition whip na parliament, when Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara. And lots of people themselves don't they follow the conversation and they don't they condemn the acts there. We don't try for reach out to PPRC, but very soon, then self still then go come out with a statement. So we continue the conversation and we see Usai, the speaker and a parliament self join the conversation for one political player them for stay away from violence. Let me just listen to waiting Honorable Solomon Sengepo Thomas been talking at the well of parliament as a way of cautioning the member of parliament. Then from there, we can talk to two MP the way they represent the two political party them we don't send threats to themselves ahead of the 2028 elections. Then we watch waiting Honorable Sengepo Solomon Thomas when the Speaker of Parliament been said to MP them at the well.
There was a lady who used to work at the Bank of Sierra Leone. You know, I don't know how the thing happened when there was this coup in 2007, is it? 1997. She ran away and she went to, she had huge funds in her account, but she could not have access to her account because of the way the thing happened. It was on a Sunday, we all know. So she went to Bond. That lady was begging for what to eat. She was begging for what to eat. She would move from place to place with her children. A whole banker. She had funds, she had no access. So when there is problem in a nation, nobody can predict the outcome. Nobody. Don't even tell me, hey, pass will fetch, pass will do this. You cannot even predict the outcome. Maybe you'll be the very first victim. So all we should be thinking about is how to bring all of us together. So that we know that at this election, that this was an idea for take. So we go about our business, we pay attention to development.
All right, that's now the speaker na parliament, Honorable Sengepo Thomas, we be the caution member of parliament, them especially the one them where they issue out threats, especially the opposition whip, where we don't see in them come out and serve the chairman of the Sierra Leone People's Party. Well, for can't see how then a parliament, the MP them, we get responsibility, then serve as stakeholder them, na the legislation, how them go ensure say, then work together for preach peace and especially for send this peace message to the supporter them. Now that's what they can discuss this morning. We get Honorable Quentin Salia Kone, we they represent the SLPP and in the acting SLPP PRO for the MP them. Good morning, Honorable.
Yes, good morning.
All right, and also now the studio we get another member of parliament, we na Honorable Aruna Papeh, we Solomon Lako, we there so they represent the All People's Congress. Good morning, Honorable.
Thank you, Adija.
All right, we'll start with you, Honorable Quentin. We'll just don't listen to the Speaker of Parliament. We issue out a word of caution to honor the MPDM. But before that, something happened before he issue out that particular statement. They also the caution on as member of parliament them for make sure say on uphold the peace and national cohesion in the country. Firstly, as SLPP MP or as a Sierra Leone and the conversation so far, we don't come out the threat and counter threats from big political player them. You think say it's timely?
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah. Of course, as a political party, we always they create the biggest space for loyal you will embrace peace. Yeah, but again, one thing we need to realize as a country, as a people, and as political parties is the fact that peace cannot be achieved in silo. What did that mean? And no matter how much SAPP willing, the willingness of the APC and other political parties get for also be there on board. And that make a feel say the speaker in statement in the chamber that day, it make absolute sense. Because if we all in a parliament, that is because we don't make promises, we don't take oath for serve the people of this country diligently. And anything less than ensuring peace of mind of the people who don't vouch for serve, then a disservice to the people. And one thing where one may viewers or listeners they actually understand is the simple fact that nobody not threaten this country or the people of this country with war or anything when unwarranted conduct. Because one thing, you never know. You go to wish for war. You go to feel say the best way to go now through unwarranted conduct, demonstrations, resisting and all of that. You go to feel. But you never know the impact we go create. We saw it. For some of us, we be get sense, where the rebel walk up. We see people that way be they wish and say this country pass walk up before this country straight. War don't can the country still, skewed, you know. But again, most of the people will be they wish say many walk up and they be they feel say they were untouchable. We saw the hazards, we saw the impact in the lives of the people. And so now that make a feel say, no matter what, war or resistance by every means, where as long as not diplomatic, and not feel say that's the right way to go. So if you ask me what you think about the speaker in submission, for me as an individual, as a citizen of this country, for me as a member of the Sierra Leone People's Party, then, and for me as somebody, a son coming from Kailan district, me feel say the best way to go is to embrace ourselves and lawyable disagree for agree on our differences. We actually know, say, as political parties, we always get variances in the ways that they think, the policies, our aspirations, all of those always there at play. And in fact, that made them call we politicians. But we must also take note that our personal aspirations or our political party aspirations not for affect the ordinary people. We don't take the time for go to map under rain, sun, for vote for we, for law can serve them at that platform. And one thing we for also know, we are honorable members, not because I am Quentin Salia Kone, not because he's Aruna Papezwa, but we are called honorable members because of the people who they represent. The whole of Jawe Chiefdom, na Kailan district, cannot be represented in the chambers. Now only one person. So if me don't come at the chamber for no say, whatever they carry is not mine, belongs to the people who I can represent. So that is why any decision what they take, if for be consistent with waiting with people that they think. No, not just come because we think so we'll get the conch, we'll get the offer, we'll get the authority. So we'll just come without consulting the people whether it is really what they want, it is really resistance at every level. People are already struggling for their daily sustenance. And we already in a their position. You ask us, how much are we even giving to the people back? It's almost nothing. So all of them political dynamics, political judos, taekwondos, if you ask me, it's not really in the interest of the people.
Because that's exactly what I want to ask.
You know?
As a member of parliament, if you want to look at the broader picture, the APC and the SLPP, when I don't get a fair share in governance, una don't handle the issues of peace as expected, because now una the politicians them can throw them spanners there where at the end of the day, God forbid anything will happen, now the masses them more they suffer. Una the two party them, una don't handle the issue of peace as expected.
Let me tell you, yeah. The first thing we need for know, with evidence, we all done in this country, we all done there. We don't see what it don't happen. We don't follow up in terms of trends. We don't see how much effort the president of the Republic of this country currently. We don't see how much space it don't create for lawyable ensure cohesion. We don't see the olive branch where it don't extend for men we all come together. You see, we don't see all of the frantic efforts. And I will tell you for free, SLPP not get any record where tangible say SLPP violent, or any time the opposition currently they in governance, SLPP they make sure say they put up on warranted conduct. No. There's nobody who ever talk say SLPP they don't become so destructive in the past. Since the Second Republic, 1996. Since we don't come, we usher ourselves into the Second Republic, when in 1996, to date. There is no time. There is no time where SLPP don't go opposition, where we create havoc. No. And one thing about you, I mean, there are two sides to life. You get the supply side, you get the demand side. The demand side is something you have control over. The supply side is the other person in your behavior. You know, I get right for tell you, say, okay, Khadija, I'm coming or I'm not coming. Yeah? Again, I not get control over your conduct. So if me, they make the frantic effort for lawyable ensure, say, peace prevail, then the other person deliberately say, no, I'm not the one. Then what can you do? You don't have control over the conduct of the other person. But I'll tell you, say, from all evidence, we don't see the effort. We don't see the things where people don't do in this country, where they provoke the presidency for act. But yet, it still decide for embrace peace. We don't see, say, we will get death penalty in this country, where every president we don't come in this country don't use. I mean, not like practically, don't left handed. But for you to ensure, or for you to communicate to it, the president say no, enough is say any Sierra Leonean deserve for die, for whatever thing we do. The first thing we do, now for tell we say, Lord, remove the death penalty. You know, even after the November 26 coup, so many different views and come. Mr. President, why would not go? All of this, he said, no, this is not just an event. And I'm not doing it for now. I'm not doing it for myself. I'm doing it for this country. Remove her. So these are all evidence, you know, where they show, say, this government, through the leadership of His Excellency, it really want peace. We don't see the amount of demonstrations from 2023 to now. We don't see the amount of demonstrations. And if you read certain reports, you go see how much we lost as a country. Because for every 1 day there is a shutdown, the country they lose money. Every 1 day way demonstration, the way people not go to war, the country they lose money. And if we check how much we lost in all of those, I mean it's over 400 or something million US dollars. So this they just tell we say, it no matter what, we need peace as a country, we need peace as a people, and that is why me feel say the people that were there out there, now constituencies, now villages, they don't know about anything. What do they care about? Do clean, they take the small market, go to the market, whether they go do janitor work, whether they go to office, whether they go to farm. That is all they need. But if the little thing they get where they get, we begin create the environment for make sure say the person for going to farm, for go check and trap, and no able go again, then what is that? And we don't see tangible statement when members of the opposition don't make against the state. It started with the former leader of the party, with Samura. Samura really talk say, if they give President Mada Bioda power again, then go continue, his exact words, then go continue for make this country ungovernable. And then, if we are bothered, because all of this we know say, okay, things can make people they think say, wait, but for just show how much peaceful the president day, how much peaceful political party day, if it would have statement a threat to the people of this country. And we really saw that after that statement, we see a lot of step gallops. We see a lot of demonstrations where really cost people their lives. We see all of those. Yeah? A commode again, a young brother who all the parliament, this same media house, he was here. Honorable Ekeke, instead begin talks. I mean, why do you presume not to we get for vote? You only get right to one vote. And there's no magician where whoever talks say 2028, now this party they win or this other party. Then why do you presume and say if we lost, we go stage war? Then the other day we met in parliament, I asked, how old were you, Honorable, when we had this war? Because I look at the age, I realize, I mean, we all respect to him and not really feel the brunt of the war. Because anybody where they taught and care you go to safety, then you not feel the brunt. Some of us, we are very much matured. We had to find our ways to safety. So that is why I just feel say, anybody will feel the full brunt of this war, you don't go begin to talk about war. Because the war started in Biemi village, Gobaru. Can't pass through me place. Watch the impact to a crate. Who say it can't exit? It's just like a bullet. Who say they enter the whole small? But who say they come out, it expanded. Look at the impact created. The January 9 and all of that. All of those will be they agitate for that. They saw it. So make justice say we don't get tangible statements by members of the opposition. This same media house again, we also see in Kailo. They talk say, after this the misunderstood concept about what we chairman talk, Jimmy Batilo, after the misunderstood concept, he also asserts that statement, say 2028, I mean, they're going to make sure, say, they resist by whatever means. I mean, these are unfortunate statements. We also are also the on set with lawyer AKK. You know, we also, they say the same thing. So I begin to wonder, is that a party position or what do they think? But again, when I critically look at them, as I say, then three people here I don't mention, they currently want position at the party. They want to go for the national publicity secretary. So everybody they play in your own part for actually able to put yourself in a position for many people they know say, okay, if we get this person as a PRO, they will able to defend the party. But let us don't forget, whatever we do, the ground norm, which is the constitution, they cover we all and they cover we individual party constitutions will get. You know, all three of them consistently, perpetually and persistently, they talk about we will resist by whatever means, we will bring war. Is that the language? Yeah? And I believe, say, even though this is a misunderstood concept from what the president we chairman talk, you know, because if you say you don't host in the Minkailo here again, together with, I don't know if now we PRO on the same matter. And I see when I play the excerpt, and they listen. And I realized Minkailo was even struggling to defend their press statement in terms of waiting the man say. And that is why Khadija and Mabel, we got to be sincere with ourselves. I know say we are politicians and it is always good we get the seat of power. But Lord not forget say why most honorable members or most politicians die wretched is simply because they take power for serve people and at the end of the day they convert them. With all of them unwarranted threats where they come on from with brothers, I'll tell you, if anything should happen, anyone's soul will lost as a country, they gather blood for share. So that is why I think, with reference to the speaker in statement, I think say the best way to go as a country, and for us as Sierra Leone People's Party, we believe say we for embrace peace. And that is why for minimize, if not eradicate all of the unwarranted agitations, now that make the president say, maybe the way for law get inclusive governance. We're not this power sharing. Let us continue with the PR. We're going to minimize the tensions. And if the president watches say, why these tensions there? It's simply because when one party win, the other party get for considered absolutely for the rest of that period. And if you say that is where the tension is coming from. But with brothers on the other side, misunderstand and say, because SLPP, they can't come on a power. So now that make we ask for power sharing. So then selfish, request will they make. Who told them that we are going to lose? Which soothsayer, we don't ever tell them, say, party A or party B get for win. So there are times where they do things, not begin to assume, say, this is what. And even, it's so funny, I begin to wonder whether they get people where they really understand what they read. Which part of the ground, the constitution, where they really say, every political party, they go 2 terms, then they come on. Which part? Because that is all the whole thing going around. The constitution only make provision for a president to go 2 terms and he exit. They don't get any connection with the continuity of a political party. The political party can continue for day in governance as long as the people of the country say they want. The president has to change by mandate, after in 2 terms.
All right, Honorable Quintin. Continue for day with we as we further the conversation, or they bring now Honorable Papeh Lacor from the All People's Congress. Would they analyze the caution way the speaker don't caution on after several threats and counter threats from 2 major political parties, the APC and the SLPP. Una pull a press statement say una not happy with waiting the SLPP chairman say, and another statement from una opposition whip na parliament yesterday again civil society organizations still a caution on don't hear from Honorable Quintin. Una members them don't they go around, they talk about violence and war.
Well, thank you very much, Khadija, for giving the space to for can talk on a critical national issue. And I go tell you, say, as elected members of parliament from the opposition bench, we always stand for peace and we always don't support peace. And we rule basically not for trigger violence or support anything where they undermine the peace and security of the state. We did parliament for make laws, support we people there for represent them at parliament and conduct oversight. Principally, now that we don't do. And any regulation or law we come where they boost peace and national security and development, we they support that. All this while, as members of the opposition, we make at the 6th parliament and know say we don't they collaborate for ensure say we support government for achieve then drive. And then coming to the unfortunate statements the way they go around now in terms of violence or war. And we as a party, we always don't condemn that in our press releases, in our statements. Sometimes you get just like with the Honorable Quinty, they talk, you look at demand and supply. You look at some statements where other members from the other side go utter. And you again, I suppose you will still live within the system in politics, the fight for something, you will be forced for respond to certain statements based on how they come. First, I go and tell and say all the statements the way you say in terms of talking of Samura's statement, say he say go make the country ungovernable since 2018. We want look at them in different perspective and how that particular individual we mention how he don't support peace and stability in the country. And at your time as a leader of the APC, we actually don't see a lot of transformation upholding peace within the party and nation. And then they even show when the 2023 election be conducted. The outcome of it, how he managed the situation onto this point. As Sierra Leoneans, we they enjoy peace and other things and we they go on. And obviously, as a political party, the APC from the opposition, they in support for undermine anything we go bring problem in this country. We always stand for support, peace, and I will continue for say we get things we go push people to the level where we go say, well, Lord go this level. And I don't think say we don't reach that level for even say he mentioned about 3 names them. The whip of parliament say what go come. He mentioned Comrade Mikhail Kuruma. He mentioned Comrade AKK. We they're all in at the media team for talk about the party. The statements they on a response from their own side. If you give them chance, maybe he is a bit civilized and composed in presenting this particular issue on peace and stability in the country. But maybe if you invite another member of the SLPP, go say the contrary things them, we go trigger maybe the opposition for respond based on the statement. There, throughout his submission, I say he's civilized, he was composed, he focused on national peace and security and how we all go come together for push peace. And that now we mantra as APC. Since we come to governance in 2007, we know the former president, His Excellency Dr. Ernest Bai Kroma, how proactive, how nationalistic he be there for bring. We enjoy so much cohesion and peace under the APC reign since 2007 to 2018. I would say in the history of Sierra Leone, now the only president we don't know which has somebody come out if he wants to give position. And it was a competitive cabinet way inclusive. You go see them if we outline the former president in cabinet for ensure say we are together, for ensure say peace day. You go see every district be represented now in cabinet. That be the try for show how cohesive and nationalistic Ernest Bai Kroma was.
Honorable, let's just take you back to then statements here. We don't come away make they get this kind of conversation from the people. Different people don't talk from our communications team. We been get Minkailu here the other day. We also be don't get Honorable AKK when on whip. Then get some way they don't give ahead of the 2028 elections. Is it a position of the APC? Because most of what they say is, if waiting happen 2023 elections repeat itself 2028 elections, then they make their statements, and is it a position of the party on a then as individuals and just to make their statements?
Let me tell you, Mabel, that I tell you, say, what happened in 2023, even though this me brother say, Samura say, in 2018, go make the government ungovernable. But I say, since it be a leader of the APCs in 2018 to 2023, and even the outcome of the 2023 elections, how he manage them for make sure say peace and stability then at this country is commendable. And I also further say the statement uttered by some SLPP folks, they trigger response from the APC spokesperson stem wherever they in the media. Go now the social media handles as ruling governments, all the bloggers, the social media platforms, the spokesperson. I make us say, isolate them. Say here, he don't talk for almost 30 minutes. He talk on national issues. We not get any threats. Again, the statement they are always them people that we don't mention, where they don't talk. Now response to waiting the SLPP spokespeople and they talk. That then go hold on to power. And from the opposition, we know say you can only hold on to power when the people them will get the authority and sovereignty say you are the person who don't choose for continued governance or another political party can. If that's not happen, you from your comfort zone, you think say you go manipulate elections for fit your comfort. That comes in the stance of the APC say whatever come in the 2028 elections, when not a popular mandate of the people, we go challenge them beyond everything. Anything will come when a mandate of the people, where we know say this is clear, challenge, and everybody is satisfied. Even though some elections, not everybody will be satisfied, but it get reasonable acceptance. There will be no need for challenge them. But we keep on referencing the 2023 elections, that waiting be happen. Maybe so we just grab one morning. Say then they say evening, they say 60% result. We don't know how they pull that, which side they pull that result. We don't know how they tally, they say they get 60%. Straight off the other day now, they say SLPP don't win back. Where even people where they in the tally centers, the regional tally centers, don't know which side they pull their figure then they. And that even the least APC member or supporter will tell you, say, any repeat of that nature go face serious stiff reaction. That is sacrosanct. We know they compromise that, not a threat. We are committed to the peace of this country. We are committed to everything where they bring cohesion at this country. We they follow due process, the rule of law, and everything where enshrine now the 1991 constitution of Sierra Leone. Yeah, we they work in consonance with the government for make sure say the right things happen. But any repeat of such, again, we go challenge them with stiff action. I think that's why it's clear.
Honorable Lako, una all seem for the speak with one voice.
Yeah, yes.
One tone.
Yes.
Is it a party decision, say, going forward, this is the message una they send to una supporter them?
No, it's not even the supporter themselves. This sink within them that they were not satisfied with the manner in which the 2023 elections was managed and announced. They're not satisfied. So therefore, they don't want to see a repeat of that nature. But we are committed to peace, transparency, and credible electoral processes. We be say, in 1996, the APC contested. The outcome was accepted. 2002, the APC contested. 1996, we got 5 seats. 2002 we got 27 seats. We accepted, supported Dr. Tijan Kaba. We did everything possible for make sure say, remember, I recall that time we just come from war. The minds of people be fresh. Ex-combatants, ex-soldiers, rebels, they be active. We will be able to consolidate peace and national cohesion. We take over from there. We solidify, we build on that premise day until 2018. And 2018, we see what happened. A lot of things, my brother say, accuse the APC, undermine the peace, demonstrations, and I go tell them that there is no reports. We go tell them, say, all the demonstrations will not happen. The APC as a political party get any dealings with any demonstration since 2018 to date. We are committed to peace. We don't support them in all legal framework. We go ensure peace prevail. But that stance is not a threat. We've made a lot of improvements in the electoral system. Where we say the laws are there, the system they set, procedures are there. Let's follow procedures. We're not going to bring chaos. But if you think, say, you have the power, as the members and they talk, where they say the APC misunderstood the statement of the chairman of the party, saying they have the military, they have the police. Before elections, you scatter all the police in a major junction. You imagine, just to call election results, me junction na Magboka was like a war zone. In and out of that side before the pronouncement of the result. Where we say not to Magboka, then they call result. Now free to add, then they call result. Why the huge presence of military personnel and soldiers be there? So we no one see a repeat of that. But now it's a call for national consideration of all state institutions where they within the architecture of the electoral process for say let's do the right things. We not go trigger any conflict moving forward.
But these statements where they make a call on they make to all state institutions we get to do its elections. It's quite different from that of waiting people they categorize as threat to the nation in peace. Based on waiting you don't say, moving forward, the APC party use in your words say when I don't agree say. Moving forward, the 2028 elections, if it happen for be anything similar to waiting they happen in 2023, according to Una go resist them in every words. When are that people they categorize as the threat to peace? Because threatening for bringing the country ungovernable, now one way plenty people they see, not to effort or commitment towards the peace where the country they enjoy, where they claim say the APC believe in peace.
Sure.
So how Una believe in peace? If Una not the send message like, if the elections not come out the way I suppose for come out, we go to courts, we done in a democratic process. If you're not satisfied with an outcome of an election, instead Una they say the country will be ungovernable.
For me, I don't talk here for almost 10-15 minutes and not mention any violent reaction in challenging any undemocratic outcome. Wait a mention I say we go resist. We still have there are resistance. We have even the legal. No, it's not threat. When we
words, how Una they resist?
There are in terms of there are a lot of ways of electoral resistance. The court is one of the ways. We go say the 2023 elections we did not go to court. And the SLPP say we not serious. Now we could not go to court. Let's say if there would be anything of such again, we go to court. Or we will take other forms. When you read reactions to electoral manipulations, a lot of forms today. When it reach, we go know which appropriate action we go take. But I don't think say it is timely for make we even discuss that. Right? But just because when you engage a SLP people, you go tell you say, with the whole lot of power, Sierra Leone will go make it like how Port Biat they do right now. We no go hand over power. And then they say this executive, not to pack up. If you listen, Mambo, I will tell you this executive, not to pack up in executive. You read the press release in the response to a call of the APC, say the national chairman stopped this. When you listen the response from the press release of the Secretary General of the SLPP, when Honorable Param, it go as far as mentioned in 2007 elections. Talking say that SLPP 2007, not to the SLPP this. So we need to think, which SLPP is this now? Now SLPP where don't recruit militants. Now SLPP where don't bench on Togri for power, maintain power. Is this the SLPP they are talking? They see say the SLPP of Dr. Tijan Kaba was a civilized SLPP where they allow democratic processes, where they allow transparency and credible elections. So this SLPP, where don't form and this current executive no go adhere to electoral procedural processes where they announce peace, credibility and transparency. Is this the SLPP then get executive then get now? Because listen to that, he invite Mamu to tell you not to pack about SLPP. And in the press release of Honorable Param Tarali, he also mentioned that day. So we are concerned about how then they try to build up themselves, try to dress themselves. And in terms of radicalism, I need to come. See, they are radical. They are this. Radicalism in terms of politics in Sierra Leone, maybe now then they talk them. But we cannot say it because your actions can show how you will able to win elections. And the formula for win elections in this country, the APC gets up. And that cannot be taken away from the APC. I tell one of them, then they are away within an epic radio say, if we go into the polls now, we cannot even go for runoff.
What's in the formula where the APC gets for win elections?
The people. The mobilization of the people.
Why didn't that formula work for 2018 and 2023?
Well, the 2018 formula, we always get transition. Where we say, you look at a particular moment, when the people then show up for maintain respect, peace, you therefore let the process go. So look, that election we lost in 2018, not mean say will not be get the way for outshine the SLPP. But there will be a time when the people then say, okay, una hold on, we need a transition, we need a new system. Una get for respect that.
All right, Honorable Papeh.
Thank you.
Honorable Quintin, just don't listen to Honorable Papeh. Don't state and clear say, one, them party the APC, now then they react to some of the things them, where una own self members then they talk about. Firstly, they say for them believe say una members them, they tell them say, they no go hand over power to APC.
Yeah,
so
the Port Bias in Sierra Leone.
some of these things now react to more than self they react.
Thank you very much, Khadija. You see, my brother and one of the high-standing MPs in Parliament were get respectful. But again, I mean, it disappoints me small with the way they make this particular submission. We get too many people. You get you get unofficial statements and you get official statements. Like what they are representing our parties, whatever we say becomes official. Becomes a policy statement. Because I not just grab and come as Quintin. I come on behalf of my party. Just like him. If for any reason they along the corridors of Parliament, MPs they do their normal debate, do you take that as an official statement? For me, you legitimate.
I mentioned.
I am coming.
I
am coming.
The publicity secretary of the SLPP, Babu. Not let's play videos, tapes. Is everywhere. I'm not talking about side talk.
They come.
No way, say not to side talk.
I just take care.
It's the official publicity secretary statement that they mentioned here.
And waiting with the experience now, till we don't they exist long before Mambu became the PRO. So not so now Mambu just become the PRO a few days ago.
No, in his capacity. In his capacity. That's what I'm talking about.
You don't understand? So if you they say you they say then thing then they. Let me tell you. Now if they talk say they go resist, they will bring war. Then the question why they ask again. What is the
Khadija, I want us to
position?
get this clear.
What is the position?
Resistance is different
Okay.
from war.
No, listen.
I don't mention anything like war here.
No, not to you. Not to you.
No, I
Not
feel
to
okay.
you. Are they
No, it's
refer
okay,
to?
it's
Are they
okay.
refer
Okay.
to one of the media people where they represent on a party? Yeah, because the moderators they ask, I mean, what do I mean by resistance? You say it can be court, it can be any other means. Yeah, but again, even with that, you still they go contrary to the provisions of the law. Because what did the law say? I think say Khadija, Mabel try for guide you. But you don't really listen to that part. Because it really try for tell you, say, there are laws where they govern, political or electoral fraud. And what the constitution will all depend on, dictate, you go to court. But if una as a political party don't decide, say, no, that law will be seated there, then we defend with alternative. Una don't decide, say, okay, we will disrespect the provisions of the law or the availability or the visibility of the law and use your way. That which means una still they try for drag the people we believe una and the people of this country into the mud. And you get for no say. Then secondly, the other unfortunate statement where you make, honorable member, we are so disappointed in a way. It's a simple fact that they ask you again, they guide you. Is this the view of your people? You say yes. The people that they even support say, una for go aggressive. And me not see any session una hold forget consultation with them, except otherwise you want to establish that una don't get consultation with the people of this country and they say, yes, if that they happen again, una for go to war. Then the people, whatever happens tomorrow, they cannot blame anybody, but they blame themselves. Because I believe say war is nothing to talk about. Yeah. Then
I want to let you establish honorable Lako. They can clear say whatever. Then they talk now, now react and they react to statements them where they come out from senior party officials of the SLPP. It reference the chairman, it reference the PRO, and it even reference people the way it calls say na bloggers of the SLPP. It even reference a press release where now na Secretary General sign them. For it's in a react, then party they react to some of these things where the SLPP they throw at them.
Let me say this, yeah. You see, one thing, the first step work it take for go wrong. Now all they clone people. Like what they do now work so. Some critical questions they want to ask the people, they go, so this party belong. Some decision they back home go take the other party, they say, no, they want so they do. Bloggers. Whose blogger we don't come out and talk to me na SLPP blogger? You see, the media landscape, the way it don't do now, is so open that anybody can decide overnight and become a journalist and become a blogger and just begin use his own views for attack issues. So for me, you talk to SLPP bloggers, it's very unfortunate. Because SLPP no ever pull na door. Bloggers they say they want SLPP.
Yeah. All
chairman say,
should I share a page for you with somebody blogger una the goods that African countries una the work with them nationwide?
You don't understand?
Yes, it's okay.
Honorable Quintin, na the statement where una chairman Batilo make, he say una get the media, una bloggers them as a party. Women say they are recognized.
Okay. Thank you very much. Now, in the first place, yeah, as I say, nobody, no political party no ever come and say officially, I'm a bloggers. One thing where they happen in the current political dispensation is the fact that naturally you find out say some platforms and the way they emerge because everybody want to get himself involved and things like that. And what happens? If somebody don't form, because support in politics is free. Like even when I went independent in those days, When I'm not to me, ring bell, say, oh, count up. People just believed in me and they decided to follow. They decided to form their own groups supporting me. Even right now, when you go to my constituency, there are people who just form themselves. Whatever thing where somebody want to talk bad about me, they will be there to defend. But I have not organized a special session to say, I am recruiting you to be my blogger or my media team. No. So these are things where they happen.
So the
And
people don't recognize them people and being at the social media.
no,
when
I
they
am not in
post, say,
position. I am not in position for say who they don't recognize it. One thing about politics is about aggrandizement of support. You try to aggrandize your support. So if people don't form themselves, they come, oh, with a one work with you, one give support, you don't drive them away. But what you should do as a responsible person or as a responsible political party, it is your responsibility to guide their operations. Yeah, so that whatever they do in support of your activities, they not go contrary to the provisions of the law where they govern that platform or whatever. Yeah, so that is another thing. Then another thing, my brother be they even talk about say, oh, if waiting happened 2023, what is it that happened? Because I still they ask, we are legitimate people, we are lawmakers. We do things, we're supposed to do things by evidence. If una they say yes, the 2023 elections were rigged, and there is a provision of the law we warrant you for go.
I said
Nah,
we are called.
let me come.
You do not know
Let me
how the
come.
result was called.
There are provisions. Then what stopped you guys from going to the law? Now this is what they say. Because if you get all of the free and the law not keeping safe, you decide say no, I'm not the go there. But yet you still decide for parade around and say no, this whole thing was rigged. Now only the court then will determine say yes, this election was rigged or it was not. Then let me come back to this whole thing on a hold. Khadija member, let us go to 207. Yeah? APC, I believe, say first, what you need for demystify or take off. APC, they feel say they get more population past SLPP, which is not. Yeah? Because now look at the second. Let me just come. That is the justification I'm making. Yeah? Because whatever me they say by evidence. Now, Lord, look at the Second Republic. And the Second Republic actually started in 1996 after the Civil. After the Second Republic to now, we don't do 6 elections in this country. Of the 6, SLPP don't win 4. APC don't only win 2. Then one indicator for sure say, as a party, we more popular.
So,
apart from that,
the majority.
they come. If somebody win,
In terms of numbers, politically in a salon.
Politics is about numbers. Yeah? And what they determine, no matter the quality, whether you're a president or you're a laborer or you're a janitor, everybody get one vote. So for me to determine a winner in politics, it's about vote, the number.
So for salon political landscape,
that is what I am saying.
SLPP now then get the numbers than
That
the
is what I am saying. We don't do 6 elections after that. With the entrance of the Second Republic, out of the 6, we don't win 4. APC don't only win 2. Then let me give another justification. Of all 6 elections we don't win, we don't win 5 of those 6 out of the 6 first rounds. Even in 2007, when we were in the opposition, when we can the first rounds, we win. And if you look at the technicality, that is why I say as a party we're always very peaceful. If you look at the technicality of the 27 elections, yeah, the first rounds we won, yeah. But again, what happened? We all know, say not a story again, that 477 stations we are cancelled in Kailau. Let's do a simple mathematics. If you multiply, because the total amount of winning for way for day per center is 300. If you calculate 300 by 477 stations, then in 143,000, and look at the margin APC win by in 2007, 63,000. So let us assume that because of 477 police stations, we get 143,100 people. Plus or minus, you take 30% off. SLPP was going to win. But even with the cancellation, what did we do? Maybe una be still young, but una ever see SLPP demonstrate. Now they say, no, we're not agree, we're supposed to, because these are all things where we don't deal with. But we just believe, say, the rule of law must be respected. If we'll not be ready for go court, then we sit down and keep quiet. We also go to the other one, Solomon Ekuma Berewa. Yes, sir. After the election, when they call her, then the first person will congratulate the president. He did not congratulate him because he believes he beat him. He congratulated him because he knows saying and they announce as a winner. And once they don't announce as winner, he begin for impress. And waiting to be the message, if you search for that message of former vice president of blessed memory, it talks say in winning no importance as preserving the lives of the people of this country. So he has accepted and made everybody go back to a normal work. That was all. We now come to the current president. When he lost, when they announce again, then the first person back, even though he not congratulate, but yet he accepted, he told the people of this country, let us accept, because that is what the government does say. So that they show from all indications, say, as a political party, we've always been respectful to the people we vote with. We've always been law-abiding to the provisions of the law. And there is no time where APC don't do in governance, you see with a parade around. Just creating. We will retire.
So, Honorable,
and do we individual things.
What about the APC? They're not given a chance?
If you check how many demonstrations will don't happen, even though, yes, they are, I mean, that is the gimmicks of every political party. They cannot say, yes, we sent. Yeah? But we don't see person there where they are abroad, where they cause left, right, center. You understand there? And I believe, say, all of this peace is the word they talk about. We get people where they support we. And if we say we want peace, we want for value peace over political interest, then even as you they support me, I'm able to control you and tell you, say, if you want to support me in a positive way. But not create mayhem, not create pandemonium, not create unwarranted unrest, saying you they support me. We all get the responsibility for make sure, say, those people will say that they support me. You understand? Lord, guide them and tell us, say, we cannot associate with you. That is the one way we say peace go come. Now, we don't also see, now this country, who say members of the opposition, visibly, they went to our political parties. Women were raped, supporters were beaten, they entered the party office, vandalized it. We saw that. It is on record. What did we do? We use the law. At the end of the day, we'll not say, okay, will they go back? Now, we know. So these are all evidence why they profile for sure. Say, as a political party, we always law abiding. So if APC, they come just in 2023 to date, just because of this perception, say they won and they were denied. Who told them they won? I just give evidence them of where we have come from, where we feel say he did the roguery, and evidence they say, yeah, the 477 ball, you multiply that, you're going to give 143. And we know say, if them votes and they will put 20 or 30%, will give PCC.
So is
in
it
those
that,
stronghold.
is it that you disagree with what Honorable Lako say? The statements that we don't they come from members and the communication team now in response to waiting members of the SLPP don't they say? Are you disagreeing?
I am totally disagreeing. It is not. Now, originating statement coming from there. And that statement is coming from there. The other time I tell Minkailo, what be the epic? I say, una all them, una they talk as if, una all sleep in the same room, and una they recite from the same hymn book. Because everybody will come and must use this word, we will resist, we'll bring war. It appears as if una they go for rehearsals before una come media. You know, because that was what, and he took offense. You know, because what's important, you know, when they go the idea say, now the 2023 elections were rigged, and that fee say that for them for the week. Now did that whole idea generate? I mean, we were okay. I mean, why should somebody if we say, okay, I already get the authority in Amia, why should I be creating problems? Why should I be creating? I mean, these are things to our men look at our natural tendencies. We already get the power. Why we for the go and begin to create or warranted conduct. So the same question, if you look at literally and technically, how can they be responding? Maybe I go say now out of what they say, now make possibly Mambu the PRO they respond. You don't understand? Because now we don't get power, we don't get in governance. And before now, we don't ever see, we don't see the several unrest, we don't see the statements that come from people there, we don't see the statements that they actualize, that they come to pass. We don't see that, we don't see. All just show say President Bio just want for embrace peace. Because otherwise, all reason therefore begin call people for questioning. Even with the failed coup. You never ever say they don't kill anyone for whether they tried it? No. And one thing he does not do, he not interfere. There are three arms of government, the judiciary, the legislative, and the executive, of which technically is part of the legislative, but he not they ever interfere into matters we not to in area. Unlike some other president, they will go say, I mean, the president, this politician, I don't want to release them. We saw the case of Palo Conte. Yeah, where now in office the Tiapo, where they go, you know, interfere. The law look at her and the law vindicates the man. He was freed. So now somebody were peaceful and they for me, when I not give me a towel. When I not give me if I collapse now. So all of them think that they don't happen. Yeah. When the president be get it right. I mean, one thing will forgive accolade to the president. The deliberate action self for say, are they pull the death penalty.
All right.
Because otherwise, if now some other government by now, we saw what happened in Congo. Them people there, them young boys that will go attempt that coup. We saw what happened, firing. But the president doesn't believe in that.
Whilst would they bring the water for you? Just rest a bit.
Yeah, the rest.
Let we bring in Honorable Lako. One question where many people on the ask now that it's too early for the APC for switch into this aggressive mode right now, especially when already come engage the media and one language when all seem for they speak with, when they resist and when go make the country ungovernable. Is it not too early? There's a sitting president where people vote for. It still get long term, 2028, it they fire under. They not even declare politics states or even elections. Why is the APC going all over the media houses, speaking with the same tone, same words?
Thank you again. I want to go back to the time we get a national chairman. On to date, we don't hold a lot of press conferences, even after the 2023 elections, where the outcome of the elections lead we to tripartite, national unity agreements, all them things, and they happen. On a certain time, you hear any member or chairman, secretary of the APC bring anything in this country where they undermine peace. And we look at, we are politicians. We understand ourselves better. You understand? We understand ourselves better. And even though technically my brother dodged the question of saying, the APC say now they bring them discussions here, now react, then they react. It dodge them skillfully, and it is good. But I tell you, say, all waiting the APC, they talk, I will tell you, say, na reaction to them plans, na reaction to the statements, which we know say, we look at them from a different perspective and bring them to the notice, say, in as much as we respect and they support peace, we equally particular about what they bring we together. We be say nobody not for go against that one. He talk of getting numbers. You not go say he gets number. We know what happened during the elections. We'll be sorry for now. When cries we are all over, struggles be there all over of people where registration they go on. Sierra Leoneans, we are disqualified for making a no register. You go see a government personnel, they go and talk, say this person not qualified for register. You dey see a government personnel where Sierra Leoneans them where they close to registration centers. They support police staff them with NIG like a generator for make them get lights for register people them. Then they go then they pull them generator and they say made them left now APC passive strongholds. We dey see school picking the way and they go way they of age 18 years plus. Then they go with the birth certificates them. Then they disqualify them saying enough for register. They are not up to the age. Even with them parents, they go with legal documents. We know which way to happen. So saying you have the number, you skew the program, the process for fit your own comfort. Now so you the perceive say you get number. And then they only happen. Now side the way they perceive say yeah, na APC strongholds. Not to news. Una be there in the advocacy for that. Una be they get the complaints them as media people. So for say all this one, would they think I say the number where the APC gets. I talk am now say we go into election now with the winning elections. We no runoff. Now with the current situation of the country. You understand? So we all done there. We as a political party, we stand for support peace, national cohesion, unquestionable. You dey look at and say, yes, we have election in 2028. We be say, why we not for look at other areas and focus there, we dey say if this elections, 2028 election come also now this they happen. We dey look at time waiting the best of the 2023 elections. Now in most time with the reference and work on with we people them for make them realize say waiting they come, we need for they together and build a party where we say we not go even going to run off with the SLPP. We're not too particular on waiting then they passive. Now waiting then they bring who they react to and they keep repeating this.
So even if una they react, like you say in a reaction to waiting the SLPP they say, you think so they on a reaction and they in good faith in terms of the peace of the nation and even on our supporters on they expect say for come out and vote?
It is too early for them to start saying people with positions in the SLPP for say we they hold on to power. The APC will not give the APC power. We get this, we get that. We know to Pakaba executive. This is a different executive with national elected officers of the SLPP. What do you expect from the APC? With people where them don't entrust with the responsibility for carrying their affairs as members of the SLPP, a ruling government, officials, they go and talk them day. What do you expect from the APC? Should we just listen to them and accept, say, yes, it is done? If they say they need the hand over power, where will they with them? We be say not to then get the mandates. Now the people them therefore know who that go form the next government.
And I think it's not the right response than for threatening the peace of the nation.
We know,
in response to waiting
we
on
know they threaten the peace of the country. But now a position where they make clear say, if you say you they hold on to power, where not to legitimate means. This we have to make it clear. You can hold on to power with legitimate means, which everybody, even the APC, go support. But holding on to power with other means where they will not be in line with the views and support the mandate of the people. That authority can be challenged.
Una ready for own up to them una statements there, so and take full responsibility of as a party.
I they say this again. I open my statements with the idea of supporting peace in this country, with the idea of going along with the transformations we don't make, the gains we don't make as people in this country. The reforms that we don't make in this country, what would they call on everybody adhere to those reforms? We go bring we together in an event where those people where they in authority for make sure say then go by those reforms, the legal frameworks that we don't set. We go bring we more together and not go by that day and do anything against the will of the people in this country. It is imperative for any politician for challenge their actions today.
We are ready for take full responsibility.
Full responsibility for anything we're not a popular mandate of the people. We are ready to go against that one.
What do you go consider as popular mandates of the people?
Fine, thank you. It's very easy. Go to elections, get the results where they reflect the will of the people and announce the winner.
What do you consider say they reflect the will of the people? What if the people vote the SLPP again come 2028?
Hence, now the people then vote the SLPP. We have no issue with that. Hence, there is no manipulation, no sense of manipulation. We know say wherever come, I will say this one. You cannot challenge the will of the people. If you challenge the will of the people will challenge you. And we support, we back the will of the people. And any way to go against the will of the people will challenge that. That's final. And if the people of this country say back, say let the SLPP continue, what's the APC for doing?
Even though the speaker don't caution on for be careful to know what's them.
I don't think say we don't say anything way bad to way they undermine peace.
Making the country ungovernable.
There is no one way don't say, especially when I see that I not utter anything say when they make
on our members then. Minkailu said it here.
I say Minkailu in response to statements of Mambu, the official publicity sector of the SLPP. Mambu say we the only spot when I fix na pakaba in party list, we the all know the Hanover. That's triggered the statement of Minkailu. I'm not here to defend Minkailu. But that's triggered his statement in response to the official publicity secretary statement. And if we see there, the honorable member Charles, Honorable Quintin, also say, even with if the people that voted they hold down to power, I will tell him that if they attempt, will robustly challenge that one.
Honorable Quintin, with the wrap up, the only thing where the APC they take offense for. From waiting Honorable Lakodon say, then all you now for say, when they hold on to power.
Let the will of the people prevail. And if it prevails, no one will challenge the will of the people. Not even a political party or a set of group.
Okay, you don't know, sir.
Cool
now, man. Okay, thank you again. First, APC still they surprise me. Yeah. Because I listened to the response of my brother in terms of waiting really force me Kylo for say that. I expect say anybody who can at their media platform and you for be a professional. So more that you for know your limit. You for know say somebody not go drag you into the mud. Let us assume, I just want to assume, I know they affirm, I just want to assume say Mambu said that. Minkailu no say in this country, I not say for tomorrow, because they can't do review. But currently, if there is any concern in terms of electoral malpractice, there is only one way. So if Mambu don't say something, maybe let's just assume for spite you. There you go now, your reaction. Your reaction don't come in the whole country is in danger. Because that's the message that they say. That the whole country is in danger. And Honorable Yahweh Sidon, in Peking, the UK, the other one, the Maryland. Yeah? Now, Lord left their old politics, then therefore use other poor people that Peking there as shield. For fight for we for protect.
I know I let the honorable gain sympathy in this.
No, discussion. wait, please. Okay, fine. No, assume.
So I have no child that is in UK.
No, okay. I know they accept.
So law facing reality, we point out it's clear.
Okay, you take on me time.
Sorry, we are supporting reforms. We support peaceful democratic transparent processes. But anything going contrary to that will be challenged. That is my point.
Okay.
Sorry, thank you.
So I still don't accept. I know they expect say you for answer say they under. Yeah. But waiting me and you to know we close beyond party lines. Yeah. A lot left this all in this politics for use the poor people that pick them for use them as shield. Because all way to now they talk not to you get forgot even before demonstration. Now for me you use the poor people, for me they can demonstrate. For me they go fight. Let us stop this. Speaker don't talk and say war not get pattern and not get a model. Then secondly, I really don't see say APC not even get a model, they not get a strategy, they not even know how to win this election. Because from all of the engagement where they get with their members, you know, like waiting at the thing, reactive model. You they look out for the next person in your pitfall and use them as your strength. Whatever you they do, you forget your strategy, where they move. And I know every year APC, they talk about say, this is what we want to do. They don't get model, but they just the way. And this same pattern, I'll tell you, Khadija Mebe, this was what they used in 2007. Yes, whether they spin negative messages. Yeah, they come. Whether they spin negative messages for make the people they have big and things like that. Get your strategy. When I use that particular strategy, that moment, it wanna succeed. But people don't already know, say, that is what you always do. When they use negative things, propagate wrong things as if the whole country not there at peace, as if this is wrong. No forget, say, we all dey under oath. And we dey under oath because we don't say we dey serve the people diligently. What is right, let us do. And coming to Jimmy Batilu and Sunga in statement with chairman, maybe I believe say not to the first time Khadija. Una play na ya, and una listen to the statement. And una pause up. When Mikhailo listen, they say no, the pathway Jimmy talk down, they una not play that part. And I believe say una na reservoir of knowledge. Before una they call, una get una facts. That is one thing I know. Una already get una facts before una come. And we wanna play the exact point. Myself listen. And I see say, what was wrong? Because the man talk say, we soldier team and all of that. Then una still go, una tweak them, just because una answer negative message to the people out there. There was another press release there on this power sharing, proportional, where they be make. We debate on that day again. You know, that was a proposal from the speaker, that was a proposal from the president. It say, and the exact words of the president, that law will give time for discussion. APC go press release say the SLPP-led government want impose, and you know the meaning of the word impose. When you say impose, that without the approval of the other person, you want assert yourself for mention tiapo. We all know how laws are being made. We all know how constitutional provisions are being changed. It therefore go through all of the referendum, go through parliament and all of that. How you wanna go as a responsible political party with so much educated people, wanna go right say the SLPP want impose. There are another subjective statement where they're using paragraph 5 of that same press release. They want it noted that they're highly suspicious. Say SLPP they try to do this power sharing because you understand they want lead the government to one party. How can power sharing lead to one party regime? So, and a press statement should not have subjective views. It will be evidence-based. So this is just to say APC not focused, they not get direction, they don't know what they want. They wait until SLPP bucky food. They say, don't bucky food to see what they tell. Get a model. No way to now. Even this PRO they talk about, we don't tell them why we want PR. Why we want propose PR. But they have not given us tangible reasons why we must stick to first past the post. It's just like condemning PR, but they're not able to waiting at the beauty around first past the post. So in submission, they're not getting model.
All right.
And they are not prepared to win. And as I say, by evidence, in 6 elections under the Second Republic, we have won 4. They don't win 2. That's an indication, say, we boku past them. Right. Secondly, out of the 6 elections, we don't win 5 at first rounds. They only don't win 1 at first rounds. So that shows SLPP evidently We boku pass there. So many left this idea say, oh, today they do election, they win. Wanna be empirical. Arrest my case.
Yes, Khadija. Thank you very much. I just want for educate me, learned brother, brief on the history of the APC. And you say since 1996, in fact, I'll not go bother much for good day. We know what happened after elections we win in 1967 to 1992 when the APC party was overthrown by the MPRC coup plotters, where most of them now they see the government currently. So now what happened. You understand? So we'll go to that. And it was a struggle for the APC. If the APC not be popular, not gets the number, a lot of political parties don't die, don't done. Immediately we are overthrown, go out of the system. They don't ever resurrect. APC resurrected back and bounce back to power because the number will get. So that's no good day. Yeah, because no matter how you skew, whatever information, whatever data, whatever system, disenfranchising people, limiting them to get access to registration centers, get access to be registered, the APC still get the number. That's shown in the 2023 elections. If the elections were to be followed with transparent eyes and credibility, enough for talk so. So, at the wrap up now, we have a model. We model them now in the sea, and then most time in the reference say wait till they be do 2007. If you are referencing elections where it don't happen 18 years back, 20 years back, now you say you capitalize on that day, meaning it was a model that worked at that time. So now you come encounter that. Let me tell you, phases the day in politics. You know, go use an archaic system in the present day more than a democracy. You say you go win elections. And as then they see, now could they see them so funny because they want to go back to a system where we don't forget about. We are progressing. We are thinking ahead of the SLPP every day, every moment. And we are posed and ready at any time for winning elections. Yeah? So finally, on this position, statements should not be misconstrued by Sierra Leoneans. We are committed to the peace, which the APC fights very strongly for bringing to this country. And in the opposition, immediately after the war, we upheld democratic principles, peace and cohesion at this country onto this level. And we always show the love and commitment to Sierra Leoneans, no matter how the SLPP dressed the APC to be a bad political party, to be a toxic political party, a party with no vision. We know say that's not their own perception. But the APC that I know in this country, we are cohesive, we are peaceful, but we know they settle for anything where they go against the will of the people of this country. That is our position. Thank you very much.
Many thanks, Honorable Lako. We join with this morning, and also Honorable Quintin. Many thanks, Ona join we for Giwi Ona position as members of parliament representing two parties that now were involved in threats and counter threats ahead of the 2028 elections. Well, Ona say for the watch with this morning. Many thanks for always tuning to Liberty TV, as this now the only digital platform also they get stories of public interest. We'll continue this conversation as yesterday we see civil society themselves don't lend them voice for caution then to political party and remind them of the fragile peace and also salon don't come on where a campaign war. We go continue the conversation there. Stay tuned to Liberty TV. We will bring this edition of the breakfast show come to you this Wednesday morning. Mina Khadija Bangora.
All right, until we meet again, Mabel Kabade, so get a good day and goodbye.